Hello there. So, my last video for the most optimal AMD Radeon Adrenaline settings, I told you guys to turn off FreeSync, and as you can see, someone questioned here, and then my response was that FreeSync, yes, although it's adaptive sync. So basically, what FreeSync is that um, it syncs the refresh rate to the FPS and the other way around. So that means, okay, so let's say you are playing some games. Let's say you have a 240 hertz monitor like me. If you're running games like Valorant or lighter loads, not like pretty well optimized games, it doesn't really matter, right? Like your FPS is going to be above your refresh rate, so it's not going to matter there. That's why turning it off or on doesn't make a difference. But when we're talking about games that the FPS is never gonna be 240 when you play like Tarkov or Squad or Milsims. That's when FreeSync comes in. So FreeSync actually it reduces screen tearing and stuttering, and it just gives a very smooth experience, a very smooth and clear gaming experience compared to not using it. And for like that very negligible amount of input delay, it's definitely worth it. So that's the mistake I made in that video. Definitely turn on FreeSync. So in your Adrenaline software, you should see AMD FreeSync. I have it on premium because my monitor has it on premium. So there's two ways you can do this. You can turn it on in the control panel. So turn it on here, and then go to your monitor. On your monitor, you should be clicking around the buttons and finding the setting, and then turning it on. If you turn it on your monitor first, then it will automatically turn on in the control panel, in the AMD Radeon control panel. But either way, it works. Either way you do it, just make sure you have it turned on your software and on your monitor, and you'll have FreeSync on. And like I said again, if like Brown Baby Jesus said, if your current FPS is above your max refresh rate, it simply does nothing. But when it does drop below, let's say you're in a lot of things are happening, and then your FPS just drops down to like 200, right? You're using 240 hertz. You won't feel as much of that screen tearing and that quote unquote blockiness that you feel when your FPS doesn't match your refresh rate anymore. So that's just one thing. Definitely turn on FreeSync. That's my mistake for telling you guys not to. The input lag is like the input lag is mostly if you use VSync. If you don't have VSync and you're only using FreeSync, it doesn't really matter. The amount is negligible. It's near negligible. You will not feel it. So